Alright, today's tutorial is dealing with free amp sims that you can download online, and these are Mac and PC available. One is LaPo Plugins, which is lapoplugins.blogspot.com, and the other is Ignite Amps, which is igniteamps.com, and Ignite Amps has the NRR1 and the Anvil, as well as the TS999, which is a overdrive pedal emulation, and LaPo has, I think, four plugins for Mac. I actually do not have the LA456 yet. I haven't downloaded it. So today we're going to be using Lecto, which I don't see a pic for it, but today we're going to be using Lecto in this example, as well as Reverence, which is included with a full version of Cubase 5, and just the channel EQ for each track. Now, the first thing that we need are clean recorded guitars. They were recorded directly into the DAW without an amp or any sort of effects pedals, and then they sound like this. Okay, so that's what we need in order for this to work. Now, the next thing that we need is to download those plugins that I just showed you, and they go first in the channel insert. So the first thing we're going to do is pull up Lecto, and I'm going to go with because this is a Kill Switch Engage song, we're going to go with the modern red channel. I'm going to turn the lows all the way down, leave the drive where it is, lower the mids just a smidge, raise the highs a smidge, raise the resonance, and lower the output and the input a little bit. And that's basically the settings I'm going to be used for this. I'm going to go ahead and turn oversampling on. My computer will handle it, so we'll just do that. Now, if you stopped there, it sounds like shit. Whoops. Man, that was a new boom. Sounds like shit. Yeah, sounds terrible. That's because the amp sims are only emulating the amplifier. They're not emulating the speaker. So what we need to do is we need to pull up Reverence after Lecto on the channel inserts. And what we need to do is, you can Google around for them, but Guitar Hacks impulse files are free, and you just have to Google around for them. I think they're on Ultimate Metal. Not 100% sure where he shared them, but I know they're still there. But you need to download Guitar Hacks impulses, or find some sort of speaker cab impulse files. So when you're done with that, you load up Reverence, and this is how it comes up default, and you want to import that file. And we're going to today use his Edge impulse under this file, the single Friedman. And now when you load that up, this is what shows up. And we're going to leave this alone because the mix is what we want. We want the mix at 100. You don't want any sort of differential on that. And once that's done, now we have this. One other thing I will mention, the impulse file has a lot of like bass flubbiness. So on every channel, I'm just rolling off the bass at 100 hertz. Or excuse me, shelving the bass at 100 hertz all the way down. So basically on each channel I have this EQ curve, but this is basically just to get rid of all the shitty low end tone. So the next thing we were going to do, just so we can hear everything together, is I'm going to pull up the mixer. Now if your mixer shows up like this, the way that I got that extended view is by hitting the up arrow, clicking on this button right here, and this shows all your channel inserts. Now the way that you copy channel inserts to other tracks is you hold down Alt or Option while you drag it over into the next slot, and we're going to drag it over into all the clean guitar channels. I'm going to drag the Reverence over as well to all of them. Reverence takes a little longer because it's a little bit more CPU intensive. And you can see my CPU is kind of going up more. Actually, not 100%. Oh, great. All right, if your computer is doing what mine is doing, it means that your latency is set a little low and it's freaking out. So we will just set that down, and now we have a much more stable CPU without it spiking. So now that we've done everything, and I have that EQ copied to each channel too. Now that we have everything, I'll show you the mixer one more time. I have the guitars up a little bit more than the backing track. We can go ahead and play this back for you, and this is how everything sounds. Pretty simple. You can record with them that way. This would basically be your channel reality here. Lecto reverence, and then turn on this EQ. Now, if I bypass the EQ, what happens is, whoops. No, just go over. If I bypass the EQ on each one of these channels, it's kind of flubby. Okay, there's a lot of bass information that doesn't need to be there. So basically, all it's doing is it's taking a lot of the bass out, because there's a bass track on this backing track. So in order for it to mesh better, I'm dumping a lot of it out. So, and that's all there is to it. That's how you use free plugins, free amp sims on the web. If you have any questions, feel free to answer, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Thank you.